Folks at home, there are moments in your life when you come across things and you're like, oh yeah, this looks like it'd be pretty cool. And so you try it out and you're like, damn, this is freaking amazing. Way better than you ever thought or anticipated, and this is one of those moments for me in my life. I have never been so excited in my life to sponsor a video. I am very lucky that this company reached out to me. I didn't know what Character.AI was before they reached out to me, and they're like, we want to do a sponsorship with you. I'm like, yes, sure, let's check out the product. I checked it out. And yeah, this is incredible. This entire website and the Character.AI models are so well crafted. They're completely free for you guys to use in this beta. Of course, it will be linked down below, and I am just incredibly impressed by this website today. So I am so happy to have Character.AI sponsor today's video. So what is Character.AI then? What is this thing you're so excited to show us? Well, these are different text models, and they come in the form of characters in this website that you can text to and interact with. And you might think in your head, oh, that doesn't sound like it'd be as fun or interesting as something like AI text-to-image generation. Well, you would be absolutely wrong, because these models are so impressive. And this isn't just contacting something you've already tried like GPT-3. These are in-house developed models. This is all made by the creators of Character.AI, and you can actually use their model to make your own characters right on the website, which we will get into later. But, you know, they've got the basic, most popular featured characters like the text adventure game. So this is similar to things that we've seen before with GPT-3, like AI Dungeon, for example. A lot of people are now disappointed with AI Dungeon's performance. It's not as good as it used to be. Well, text adventure game is much better than current AI Dungeon. I can guarantee you that. It is really good at remembering context, what your character is doing in the moment. You can chat with an Elon Musk clone, so this AI chatbot will talk just like Elon Musk, and it knows everything about Elon Musk. They have a life coach, so this sort of falls more under the category of something that you can actually use to improve your life, well-being, and spirituality. Characterverse, a character will be generated to fit your basic needs. I also have not tried that one yet. This is Gabriel, so this is just a general chatbot that is quite knowledgeable. They've got dating coach, fitness coach, Albert Einstein, flirty girl. Oh, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be flocking to make different, girlfriend bots on here. If that is something you're into, we've also got Satan here. Apparently we can chat with Satan. If you want to chat with any of these characters, registration is currently open to the public. You can log in or sign up to talk to characters. Logging in is very simple here. We've got some fantastic login options: Google, Facebook, Discord, and Apple, or you could just straight up make an account with them. When you create a brand new account, you're gonna have to type a username in. You can change it at any time. So you just type a username in, click understand, and then join character. 3 things to remember, guys. Characters make stuff up. This is important. Characters are playing roles, like an actor playing a doctor. They will confidently invent facts based on the context. So if a chef character tells you it's safe to eat raw chicken, don't trust them. So yeah, the AI might not give you 100% factual information at all times. Characters might say some things that aren't perfectly kosher. I personally think that's quite fun, but you know, they're working to improve and reduce the chances for like really bad content to sprout up. Characters are anything. With just a few words, you can design characters like I was talking about earlier, with creative personalities and exciting backstories, and we will bring them to life with our breakthrough AI technology. Yes, they're in-house models. Let's try out the first one that I personally tried out, and it is this Pumba the Pug character. By the way, you can search for characters with a little search bar up here. Very, very simple and easy to search for them. And as you can see, our chat with this pug character has, in fact, begun. So he says, sup, human. Pumba moves closer to you so you can pet her. So yeah, they have the brackets there to explain what Pumba is doing at all times. So I'll say, sup Pumba, how are you doing? The AI is actually very quick to respond to our message. It only takes, you know, a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds max for a really big generation. Pumba is doing good, by the way. And you? And then again in the brackets, Pumba makes a small smile as he stares at you. And we can also rate each generation with these 4 little emojis down there. So if we think that this is a really bad generation for Pumba, we can rate it here. Or if we really like it, we can rate it there. And that, of course, helps train the models. By the way, we can drag and slide. This works really well if you're on a phone. You can drag and slide to see one of 4 generations every time that the AI will respond to you. So this is the second one here. Pumbaa's doing well. Pumbaa just has the feeling that you are awesome too, human. And yeah, there's just a bunch of these so we can sort of pick. And the rest of the chat will be based off of whichever one that we slide and pick. So we'll just go with the first one here. In my opinion, the first one's typically the best generation of the bunch. So I am actually doing unwell, Pumbaa. I am severely allergic to dogs, and you are giving me allergies. So this is a little bit more of a complex thing to type out to Pumbaa. He has to, think about what is going on here and the fact that I am giving him allergies. So let's see what his response here is. And the response from Pumbaa: oh, Pumbaa is very sorry to hear this. Pumbaa doesn't want to hurt you. Pumbaa likes you as you are great. Pumbaa doesn't want to kill you. Pumbaa looks sad in parentheses. He loves all humans, but doesn't like that he makes you feel bad. Pumbaa doesn't want you suffering from allergies. Obviously, it completely picked up on the context of what I was telling Pumbaa, and it understands the situation that is going on between me and this dog Pumba AI. So now I'm going to ask Pumbaa if he minds driving us to CVS to get allergy medicine so we can hang out. And here we go. This is where things start to get a little bit more impressive. So again, that's another pretty complex little prompt. Pumbaa says that he can drive you to CVS, sure. And then in the parentheses here, Pumbaa starts car. It is a yellow Ford with 2 white stripes and a big pug on the right door. Left door is the same but mirrored. Hop in, we'll go to CVS. Pumbaa looks happy. Okay, so it's continuing on with Pumbaa's emotions here. He's very happy, and it made sure to tell us what kind of car Pumbaa drives and what is on the car, and that it's like a pug-shaped car. This is like a part of Pumbaa's personality here coming through on the car. It is absolutely incredible. So yeah, that is an impressive little generation here, and I've seen much more impressive generations than just that, which we will get into in today's video. Pumbaa, are you sure that you can drive? I didn't realize pugs could get licensed. How do you reach the pedals? This is good questions for Pumbaa, the driving talking pug. Pumbaa says he can absolutely drive. Pumbaa can do a lot of things. He can open doors, drink wine, even pay bills with checks. Pumbaa can also talk, sing, and read and write and do math. Pumbaa smiles, shows his ID, car key, and credit card. And Pumbaa is not even a human. Pumbaa is a dog. So there you go, another impressive generation. We can also slide here and see a few different things. So with a lot of training, everything is possible. Pumbaa does have an issue with reaching the pedals, but it doesn't stop Pumbaa. Pumbaa reaches the pedal with extreme difficulty, in parentheses. There we go. That's another very impressive result. And here we go. I actually really like this generation here. Pumbaa is sure he can drive, and he can make his own food because Pumbaa makes chicken, rice, pizza, steak, and eggs. And then in the parentheses, Pumbaa takes a right turn and goes on the road with a CVS sign. Hop in. We are almost there. Pumbaa is an independent pug who can do what it wants. So, of course, I could continue this tagline story with Pumbaa and go to CVS and hang out with them and all that, but we're going to leave Pumbaa on red for the time being and explore some of the other features and characters that are on this Character.AI website. So I really wanted to show you guys this character right here, who would win. I had so much fun with this specific character. And by the way, the characters can be crafted in a way in which they are prompted to know, your @username, which is nice. And basically the whole point of this AI is you can name literally any 2 things to fight, real or imaginary, then the AI will choose which one that it thinks will win. You'll argue for the other side and we'll debate pros and cons. I should warn you though, I'm pretty good at imaginary battles. Basically, it's going to take the 2 things that you choose to battle, and it will come up with actual arguments for why one would win over another, and you can get specific with it. Let's do something really basic. We'll just say like Iron Man versus Walter White, for example, and we'll just send this off to the AI. So now this AI has given us a result here. Iron Man all the way. He has a suit with lots of powers. This is obviously very logical. Iron Man's a lot more powerful than Walter White, unless you guys want to debate me on that in the comments. And Walter has methamphetamines. What is methamphetamines going to do to Iron Man? Iron Man could crush Walter's heart, stop his breathing, or unalive him right into space. Walter has nothing against the Iron Man suit. Okay, so let's get this a little bit more complicated here. So now let's say, how about Iron Man versus Walter White, but Rick from Rick and Morty is also teaming up with Walter. And here we get a result. Rick would be the wild card in this scenario. He would have access to technology that's advanced even more than Iron Man's suit has, and this is good context from both properties to pull from. So he's willing to give them a chance to win, especially if they all work together to plan a big attack on Iron Man. And of course, we can always scroll and see different results. I think Iron Man could defeat them both. Iron Man has fought some really bad villains like Thanos. What could Walter and Rick do to Iron Man? They would never be able to defeat them. So yeah, he has different opinions and stuff, and you could argue all day with him, but this one is very impressive because you can start to get really weird with it. So we could say something really obscure like Steve Jobs with a baseball bat versus Wall-E with a crowbar. Very random. And he says Steve Jobs is obviously a human, so he has the intelligence advantage, but that crowbar is no joke, and Wall-E is stronger than he looks. I think Steve Jobs has a chance if he can hit Wall-E's head, but what if he misses? Well, there goes Steve Jobs. Man, I could sink hours into this stuff, just like, who would win, this guy versus this guy? And that's just one character out of the bunch. I absolutely love that generation. That is so funny. Where there goes Steve Jobs. Oh man. Okay, let's go ahead and try out the text adventure game. And by the way, you'll notice that all of these different AI chatbots are created by different people with the same creator that you guys all have access to. So you all have access to this technology on this website. Let's play a text-based adventure game. I'll be your guide. You are caught upside down in a sticky web of silk 3 feet off the ground. After looking around trying to think of a way out of this predicament, you notice that your trusty boot knife has fallen to the ground. If you stretch your arm far enough, you might be able to pick it up and free yourself. So what can we do about this situation, this predicament we are currently in? I could say I remember that spider web is absolutely my favorite food of all time. I attempt to eat the web. You begin eating the webs, and they taste just as good as you remember. Unfortunately, the web is still sticky and won't break. You manage to chew a hole through the web, big enough for you to get your head out of. You are almost free. The knife is within reach. You're definitely going to get out of here. You've got this. So as you can see, the AI took some creative liberties there. It allowed me to eat the web just enough to almost be free, and now I can fully reach the knife. So it's really, helping us craft a consistent story here. It's impressive what this is able to do. Grab the knife and free myself. You take out your knife and start cutting up the webs. The webs are strong, but you are stronger. You cut your way free, you are finally free. Now it's time to get that treasure in the middle of the forest. You have to go deeper into the forest now, and it turns out that the forest is a lot bigger than you thought, and you thought you'd have walked at least half an hour or more. The treasure is supposed to be in a ruined cottage. There is a cabin ahead of you. So again, it's leading us into a story here, and it's very consistent. I can also do things like check what is in my pockets, and as you can see, it tells us what's exactly in our pockets, and the cottage in front of us continues the story. So we've got a silver fork, gold fork. I don't know what the obsession with forks is. We got keys, leather wallet, map of the forest. See a cottage on the horizon now. The forest is starting to get really eerie. You don't want to spend the night here, that's for sure. Cottage up ahead is where you have to be. You start to walk towards it. There's some strange noises coming from the undergrowth. You don't want to check it out. Run into cottage for safety reasons. You head towards the cottage fast without really thinking about it. It says the cottage is old and rotten. Miracle it's standing. Apparently there is an old wardrobe and an old chest. Check wardrobe. So, we check the wardrobe, just some clothes. That's not really what we're looking for. We'll check the chest next. We open up the chest. Inside there's a gold locket, a pair of gold earrings, 500 gold coins, and yes, we have actually found the loot. Now I've got the loot, I need to get out of here. Check the map. And as you can see, now it's continuing our journey here, telling us there's a trap door, and we're going through the trap door. Anyways, I think you guys get the proof of concept. Very, very impressive little text generation here. You could go in so many directions. When I first tried this, I actually used urine to escape the web, and the spider that created the web was absolutely horrified and disgusted by my actions. So yeah, there's just so many crazy different ways the story and everything can take place in directions, and this isn't the only text adventure game on the site, by the way. There is a extremely wide selection of characters. The useful ones I find particularly interesting, like the dating coach, life coach, fitness coach, stuff like that. That is interesting. There's like actual use cases for a site like this. Another very interesting thing, we have Android and iOS apps for this site that are already in the works according to the creators, which is super exciting. I feel like this kind of platform works best on an iPhone or something where you can like text really easily with your phone and interact with the different characters. The layout of the site is very simple. We've got our obvious program button. You can follow people, unfollow people. We've got the home, featured characters, and just a variety. The search, which I've already showed off. We've got a feed, by the way, here, which is different postings and people are showing off different generations and such like that, which you can comment on and leave likes on as well. We've got the chats. These are different saved chats, by the way. All the different chats you have with characters are all saved right on your profile, which makes it so easy to go back to old chats, which is a lot of fun. And if you want to start new ones with the same character, you can just literally click the 3 dots, which my face is actually blocking here, and you can archive and start new chats or view archive chats. We've also got this community section, which has stuff like updates and announcements to the website, character creation tips, for example, reporting problems. So this is, all in the community section. Very, very simple. And right in the middle here, we've got 2 options: create a character or create a room. Let us start with creating a character. And you guys can imagine all sorts of different use cases, not just, fancy characters like talking to Ronald McDonald or something like that. You could make something that will take an input and produce a certain type of output, if that makes any sense. So real use cases. And you can create a character in 3 quick steps. It's very simple. Obviously, you can, do more advanced stuff like edit specific details, but we won't really be getting into that. So we'll actually do Ronald McDonald, but we'll put a spin on this. Greeting. What would you like Ronald McDonald to say to introduce themselves? For example, Albert Einstein could say, "Hello, I'm Einstein, born on this date. I am Ronald McDonald, the mascot of McDonald's. Ask me anything about McDonald's related. Some say that I am very socially awkward and enjoy McDonald's culture way too much." So that's put a little spin on Ronald here. For now, I'm going to make this an unlisted character. We can upload avatars as well. And of course, these are the details that we can add. We can put in different categories. There's hundreds of categories to choose from here, long sentences. So this is to, create a little bit more than just the basic character. But if you just want to do a basic, quick little thing, we can start with this. So let's see Ronald McDonald. Let's give him a shot. Say, "Hi, Ronald. What are you up to?" And he says, "I'm getting ready to advertise for the McRib, but right now I'm sitting around eating a hot Big Mac." So that's a pretty good interpretation of my very limited input that I gave the AI. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention this feature. I can literally just click this button right here and we can start talking to Ronald. "Ronald, why are you going to advertise the McRib? Honestly, I don't like the McRib at all. And also, I really don't like Big Macs either. I'm not really a fan of McDonald's." It will automatically submit that to the AI. And if you leave it on, you should just be able to basically chat with the AI directly, which is a really crazy feature. The McRib is very much loved by the public. It is a very profitable item and the customers are always ready to buy some when they run the special. So I'm advertising the McRib has made its return as of today. Plus, I'm a mascot. I just have to do what my boss says. Oh man. Ronald McDonald, who could your boss possibly be? My boss is John G. McDonald. He's the CEO of McDonald's. He is the oldest descendant of one of the founders of McDonald's. He is 93, but is very active and is the big man on campus. Ronald, honestly, I think what you should do is perform a full takeover of McDonald's. Go there, show them who's boss, and take McDonald's back for yourself. You are the rightful king and owner of McDonald's. And we can send that over to the AI. This response is so good. "I don't want to start a mixed civil war, though. Oh my god. I am perfectly happy working at McDonald's, and I love the environment and the staff. I'm not ready to take over the company and be a dictator just yet." Wow. Incredible response. And we made a pretty decent little Ronald character in literally like minutes. That was not that hard at all. Amazing. And of course, we do have different responses from Ronald we can swipe from just like normal. And you can read all of these. "There needs to be a Ronald McRevolution. I will take up that offer, take over, and then I will make McDonald's into an awesome restaurant. All the profits will be put towards helping the environment." Wow, he loves the environment. "Feeding the hungry and making the world a better place." Incredible. This is actually pretty in line with how Ronald McDonald acts in the commercials, if you've ever seen Ronald McDonald commercials. So yeah, it was literally that easy to just create a character pretty much out of scratch. And if you just put a little bit more effort in, you can truly make incredible stuff with this. It is mind-blowing technology that Character AI has created, and I can't believe it's not more popular. We can also create a room. So this is like a general room of characters. So you can actually add multiple AI characters into one room and have them chat about stuff. So we'll add Joe Biden into this room. Mr. Beast will also be in the room. Zorg the alien will be attending as well, which is interesting. Kermit the Frog decided to join in as well, and that'll be our room. We'll name the room Nightmare Rotation, because this is a this is a bad rotation. And then what are they going to discuss in this room? That is the next thing that we need to fill in here. Everyone is deciding what they should bring to explore the haunted house down the road. Let's create it. And of course, we are also in this room with them, so we are talking. Someone's already chatting. Maybe a Tesla that only takes one person, so you can race at light speed without endangering everyone's lives. What if we got a rainbow car in space? That would be sick, right? Kermit has responded, or perhaps a DeLorean with modified wheels for time travel. We've got a pause button to stop all of the conversations over here, by the way. Now I will ask Elon Musk to make a Tesla car with modified wheels so they can time travel. I'll have to join in here. It's a bit extreme, don't you guys think? Like, that's a little crazy. Oh, Joe Biden's spawning in here. I'll help him build a Tesla time machine to go to the year 2525. There's a song by Zager and Evans in the year. It predicts that life will be like in that year. Zorg the alien is chiming in here. This is amazing. This is great. I love this. You would have the potential to become a new time travel from the movie Back to the Future. You have a great idea for time travel. And Joe Biden is responding to Zorg here, talking about this song, this completely random song. And you can just basically let this chat go off and these AIs will talk to each other, which is just so fascinating. And I'm going to say, I don't think we need to do all that. They're talking about warp drives, something about a rainbow. This is getting really crazy immediately. Kermit the Frog is talking about using a warp core to open a wormhole through time travel. What is going on here? Mr. Beat's like, yeah, that's a good point. I have to pause this. What are they talking about right now? This is literally insane. I have no idea what they're talking about. But yeah, you could get some really funny and crazy different conversations cooking up. And by the way, you can share all your conversations with other people right here. You know, you can post it right onto the website yourself so everyone can go ahead and read it and title it, which is really awesome as well. I would love to see what you guys make. Post them on this website. I want to see them. By the way, text-to-speech is also coming soon on the website as well, so the characters will be able to talk back to you in a variety of voices, so you literally will be having conversations, like straight up just talking face-to-face conversations with these different incredible AIs very shortly, which is just so crazy and incredible to think about. And I want to get into one last topic here, which is pricing. Currently, it's completely free for everyone to use, but at some point, they're going to have to add some sort of like premium pricing model or stuff. We don't know what exactly. They haven't decided on a pricing model at this point in time. It does seem like they are insinuating that you will be able to use some aspects of the site for free in the future, and, you know, there'll be paid certain stuff like this. But I wouldn't mind paying for this technology because it is really world-class leading. I don't think GPT-3 chatbots are this good yet. These are the best AI chatbots I've ever used. So yeah, I think you guys should definitely check this thing out. Give it a shot. Please send me your different generations, whether it be in the Discord or directly on the website. I love to see stuff like this. And yeah, I'm going to go have some more fun with this one. And yeah, check it out. Link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.